In association with Grendel Records and Rockwater Entertainment, WSHUG 108 presents... Welcome to Espresso Talk with your radio madame, Miss M, and her co-host, Shug White.
We can make it, baby. Me and you.
Right?
Radio.
You can continue, sir? We're really close right now. We're in close quarters.
Our knees are touching.
We're in very close quarters right now.
Hello, Shug White.
Hello,
Welcome
Radio
back to
Madonna, Miss M.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
It's Espresso Talk.
It's Espresso Talk.
We're back. We're back. How are you, Shug White?
I'm good. I've been up for 24 hours.
I know you've been awake a long time. I hope you're
I'm, doing some chores.
doing some chores, making some music.
Yeah, making a little music, doing some chores, doing the thing.
We got some things to talk about today, yes? I've got something important to talk about today. Something serious. I'll give you a topic. You want to give us a top? Give us a topic.
I'll give you a topic.
Tell us
Discuss.
Well, this is a very important topic. You folks out there, we're going to be talking about the C word. And I'm not talking about the swear word or any of that mashug and the mishmash. I'm talking about the big C. We're talking about cancer.
The big C.
We're talking about cancer. Now, I'd like to say that our hearts go with all of you out there that are fighting the good fight with cancer.
The warriors.
The
survivors.
warriors, the survivors, all of those people who have survived any type of cancer or are having trouble surviving cancer, but they're fighting the good fight with any kind of cancer. We are with you.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Support.
So,
Give you support.
now that you know the topic, would you like to tell the folks out there your story, Miss Sam?
Miss Sam.
Would you like to tell them your story?
I guess so. I'll tell my story. Let's see, October of 2018, right?
October of 2018.
I came down with the pneumonias. I thought I thought it was just a pneumonia.
You had a lung fill
I had a
up.
lung fill up. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
it was
you couldn't
scary.
breathe. Exactly.
I had to go.
Very
I went
scary.
to the urgent care because I couldn't walk from the bedroom to the kitchen.
And they
remember?
aren't really worth a dime for that.
Although
guy.
I have to say, the doctor there, he took my X-ray.
He was good?
He was a good doctor, and he took my X-ray, and he took one look at my X-ray, and he said, "You better go to the ER, stat."
He was a diamond in the rough.
He wasn't joking. I said, "Are you sure? I got things to do. I got to cook dinner. The kids are at home. My boyfriend's at home. I got stuff to do. I had work to do."
I'm a boyfriend, by the way.
I said, "I have too much stuff to do. Can we do it next week?" He looked
Right.
at me. He said, "Oh, you have children?" I said, "Yes, I have children." He said, "If you love your children, for the love of God, go to the ER.
Go to
right?
the
Can
ER.
you drive yourself?"
So she went to the.
So I went to the ER. Long story short, and I did have the pneumonia, but it turns out I also had the cancer.
She had.
That's when I
cancer.
found out I had breast cancer.
Now, we're not really sure what stage she was. Did they ever tell
They
you?
never really told me. I don't know why.
It was in the lymphatic.
It was on the fluids of my body.
The lymphatic fluids.
Well, the pleural fluid, which
The
is
pleural
around
fluid.
my chest.
It was in the pleural fluid.
It wasn't in my lungs. It was around
It wasn't
my
in the
lungs.
singular fluid. It was in the plural fluid.
But it was blocking other fluid in my lungs, causing me to have pneumonia.
Bad
Because
joke.
my
Anyway, sorry.
things weren't flowing right.
Things were not flowing.
Because
right.
of the cancer.
Because of the
Oftentimes, when
cancer.
you have a pneumonia, you have an underlying other illness,
Exactly.
which could be a lot of things. We won't get into all that. A whole bunch of different illnesses.
But
so
what it turned out to be,
it was the breast cancer.
she has the breast
Just a little
cancer.
bit of cancer, I call it.
Yeah. Well, I look at you and you're losing all this. You're losing all this
I
weight
lost
now.
a lot of weight
We're
from
not
the chemo.
We're not small people, okay? So this kind of helped.
I've always been a bit of an Amazon woman. I
But
can't help it.
But she's slimming down like crazy. She's slimming down.
Not
like
that it
crazy.
matters. It doesn't really matter.
It
what,
doesn't
you know.
really, it doesn't really
It doesn't
matter.
really
but
matter.
No, that's
It's not a big deal. But I.
no, not really about the superficial.
But that's about the only benefit of chemo I can think of right now.
But people say to her, like I'll say to you right now, oh, you look great.
Yeah, people be, oh, what have you been doing with yourself? You look Good.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
even I say?
Yeah.
I just had a little chemo couture,
A little
for
bit
my
of
little bit of
Just
cancer.
a little bit of cancer.
I went through 6 months of chemo. Ended at the end of
And
February.
oh my God. Boy.
It was rough.
Boy,
It was
boy,
rough.
well,
My
I-
heart goes out to anyone that has chemo,
I-
especially children.
I watched the whole thing. It was.
Shug was here. He
I
saw.
was here the whole thing.
I was sick a lot of the time.
Yeah, she was sleeping the majority of the
I was
time
very
during the first
grouchy.
rounds, and she went through it.
But I
she
got
still-
through it. And we
did.
still had fun, and we still laughed, and we joke around, and we have fun,
And that's how we keep it.
and we kept it light. And I told the children, I said,
Yeah.
listen, I know it's a hard time, and you said too, but we got to keep a positive mental attitude.
You've got to have your PMA.
At the level,
Just like
at the
bad-
base level.
Just like Bad Brain
positive
says.
mental attitude.
PMA means a positive mental attitude. It's a philosophy or formula that came from this book called Think and Grow Rich, put out by Napoleon Hill.
Just like Bad Brain says.
Just like Bad Brain
We
says.
got that PMA. We got that attitude.
We got
so-
that attitude.
So
You
we
gotta
kept
be,
that.
you gotta be a soldier of love, like Sade
Like
says.
Sade said.
I'm a soldier of love.
You gotta be
gotta
a
be a
soldier.
soldier.
You gotta be a warrior. Your caretaker's a warrior. You're a warrior. If
And
you're
Miss
going
M-
through it, your children are warriors. Everybody in your life. And
And
listen,
Miss M is a soldier of love.
And listen, here's my advice to anybody that's going through cancer or any illness. Really, let people help you. It's hard sometimes for me to let people help me because I'm an
yes.
independent person.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm stubborn and I have my own way of doing
Oh,
things, and I'm
God,
very
I know.
independent.
Oh, I go,
and you know.
I know.
You know.
Oh, I know.
And it's hard to let people help me.
She
but
gives me a hard time if I
I
lift
gave
a
you a hard
finger to
time.
try
I
to
give
help.
Matt. He's trying to make me a smoothie. I get mad at him.
She
No, I
cri-
don't want a smoothie.
She criticized my smoothie. She
I
criticized my
was.
smoothie.
I'm sorry, Shug White. I was feeling poorly.
No, she criticized my smoothie. I made the smoothie. She said, it's too sweet.
It's hard to let people. It's hard to let people help you sometimes.
Well, it
but you
changed-
gotta do it. You gotta let people help you. You gotta let your team.
If you've got a family,
You gotta have to have a support team. If it's your friends, your family. If you don't have anybody,
if your family or
There's-
people care about you and they want to help, let them
help you. If you don't have family, there's organizations that can help you.
Absolutely.
Ask your doctor.
Absolutely.
You can get financial help. You can get help at your home. You can get food help, utility help. You
Absolutely.
just have to ask your doctor.
Ask your doctor.
And usually there's like a social worker, somebody that like at the office where I go.
there are grants you can
There's
get.
grants. I would not have been able to get my treatment without a grant.
Her
That was the other thing.
Her chemotherapy, if it had to been paid in cash, would have been $180,000.
I'm mad already.
No, more than that. It was 30,000 a pop.
30,000 a pop, and there was six
times.
Six
That's
times.
3 times. You're right.
It would
180,000.
have been $180,000.
Because my insurance. That's the other thing.
cash.
And I don't know how far I want to
So
talk
listen,
about
when
this,
the-
but
when they tell you, okay, you've got to do 6 rounds of chemo, and by the way, it's going to be $180,000.
well, and by the way, your insurance doesn't cover it.
And your insurance doesn't cover
Because I only
it.
had like a baseline insurance. It didn't cover my chemo. It didn't cover my hospital.
So
it didn't
what?
cover anything.
I'm getting madder and madder.
So what was the grant you got? That
Well,
covered
the
whole
day
thing?
I went to go get my first chemo, I found out my insurance wasn't going to cover it, and
No,
I
but
didn't know
what-
what I was going to do.
Right.
Right. So we hustled, and we got a grant
We got a
from
grant.
Northside Hospital. Thank you, Northside
Yes,
Hospital.
A hospital grant. They actually helped. A hospital helped me with my heart attack, which was $80,000.
I mean, it's crazy the cost of
With a
healthcare, though.
grant.
Don't even get me started on the cost of healthcare in
healthcare,
America.
forget about
Bless anyone who's sick in America. It's hard to be sick
Oh,
in America.
and here's a hypothetical situation. Just think about this. You work for an insurance company, you get cancer, and then you're covered by the same insurance company you work for, and then they lay you off in the middle of chemotherapy.
Yeah, it's not right. That's what happened
that's
to me.
just a
That's
hy-
what happened
that's
to me.
a hypothetical.
That happened. That's happened before to people.
Yeah, that's happened before to people.
It's not right.
It could happen to
Because
people
that's
close
the
to
thing
you.
but that's the problem with having insurance tied to your job. If you lose your job,
Exactly.
you're screwed, right?
Now, hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
if you're working for an insurance company that also covers you, and they lay you off in the middle of cancer.
Yeah, because the cancer's,
This happens. This happens, folks. And
But I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones. I got a grant.
Yeah. And
Some people don't
hypothetically-
get. Some people can't get any. They can't get the treatment because they don't have any money and they don't have any. People are dying.
people, yeah.
I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones. The chemo helped a lot. I
Yes.
still have a little bit of cancer left.
just
but
a little bit.
Just
of
a little
cancer.
bit. We just
a
gotta. I
little
just
bit
have a
of
little
cancer.
bit more to do. Probably gonna have to have
I
surgery.
know there's some other people out there with just a little bit of cancer. There's some with a lot of cancer, but they're working to get it to be a
But
little
either
bit of
way,
cancer
you
and
can
no
fight
cancer.
you can fight the cancer if you want to fight the cancer. It's not an easy fight. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not an easy
It's
fight.
a battle. It's a battle every day.
Absolutely.
Every day.
And but that's as far as the cancer, like we said.
But I'm doing pretty good. I want everybody to know I'm on the better side of cancer. I just got a little bit more to go. So don't worry about me and don't feel sorry for me.
Now,
Think good thoughts.
now-
Positive thoughts only.
positive thoughts. Now we are gonna have to deal with a mastectomy.
Probably so, yes.
Now, for anybody who doesn't know what a mastectomy is, that's where they have to remove a breast.
Yeah,
Now-
and they only want to take one, so I'm a little bit, mashugana
So
about
this
it.
is a very emotional time.
It's an emotional time, and it's perfect. I can't even believe I'm talking about it, but I think maybe it will help someone else.
Maybe it will help
so
someone
I can
else.
talk about
Absolutely.
it. Because I would like, if I help one person feel better that's also going through what I'm going through, then
Yes.
sorry,
Absolutely.
I was shaking.
Now I try to. I told her, this because this is a very emotional time when you hear something like that. You're gonna lose an appendage, and you're gonna think to yourself, oh my God,
Right.
my whole life is gonna change. But I tell you what, there are celebrities that have this done. There are normal people that have this done. Christina Applegate from Anchorman and Married with Children, and Angelina Jolie.
And she did it voluntarily just because she had a potential for
did
cancer.
it voluntarily.
But some women
because she
choose
had
to
a
do that.
potential.
That's
And she
balls.
got a tattoo.
That's balls right there.
She got a tattoos.
She got tattoos. That's what I would like to do.
She removed the had the breast removed, and then she tattooed.
I've seen some beautiful tattoo work.
Absolutely.
Over the scar.
Absolutely, you can tattoo over.
You can make it very beautiful, and it's very It's awesome.
Yeah, you can live. So.
But if it means living, then you gotta live. You know what I'm saying?
Live.
Life is important. I love my children. I love my boyfriend. I love my life. I want to live.
We love you.
We're living.
We love Miss
We
M.
love life.
We love life. We
Life
love
is
Miss
good.
M.
Right?
Life is good.
Miss M needs some more coffee.
This has been Madam Miss M
Right?
Radio. Thank you for listening to your radio madame, Miss M, and her co-host, Shug White, on Right Radio, Espresso Talk. Brought to you by WSHUG 108.
In association with Grendel Records and Rockwater Entertainment. You keep listening, we'll keep talking.